Yo, what's up, guys? This your boy D, and I'm back again for another video, man. Today, I got you guys a very pretty interesting video. Yes, so this video is gonna be about Overwatch, of course, experimental, the road queue thing, and I just want to just go over it because I want to give y'all my opinion, like how it can change Overwatch and what it can really do for Overwatch. Now, a patch just came out actually, and the experimental recently came out about maybe 2 days ago. I think either yesterday or 2 days ago. So it just came out for the first time. So if you guys don't really know what experimental is, it's basically it's kind of like PTR, but everybody can do it. And you're just playing the game. It's just like PTR. You're playing the game and you're testing out the new changes in certain characters. So they made it more diverse, right? They made it more so like everybody can try it. They're trying to make certain changes to certain characters to see how people respond to it. So for example, they made a couple of big changes, I think. Of course, you have like Diva. They made like little changes, like, you know, they buffed Diva a little bit. They making her armor better. They buffed Reinhardt, making his armor better, I think. But the health ratio is lower. No, it's still at 500. So yeah, okay, no, but it did get lower. The base health decreased from 300 to 200. So it did get lower, but his armor increased. So it's kind of balanced. It's kind of like, okay. So those are fine. And then Roadhog is actually pretty different. And I think instead of healing himself, he actually can heal his whole teammates. He's kind of like a support. So it's interesting because he releases like gas, and if it's like a fart, right? And if his teammates are around the gas, then basically they get healed, and the healing is crazy. It's crazy. It says 25 heals per 25 per second, so like 25 HP per second. So I wonder how long the gas. I haven't played in experimental mode. I haven't been playing, so I've seen streamers do it a little bit. I didn't really pay attention, but I'm interested on how long does the gas stay for, because that's like a whole new support. It's kind of like all you need is a Roadhog and one support and you're fine, right? So I'm interested how long the cooldown is. It doesn't really. I don't think it says how long the cooldown is for that move. But 25 HP per second is a lot, and a 25% damage reduction. So I guess that means like he can. I'm not quite sure. So I guess that means like he can take up to 25% until like he starts like losing health or whatever. I might be wrong. Correct me on that. I'm not completely sure what that is exactly, but the fart thing is crazy. The 25 per second. That's a nice buff. That's nice for Roadhog. That's nice for Roadhog. You know what I mean? And plus you're healing your teammates, so Roadhog will be used a lot more. Also, his chain hook got the cooldown went from 8 seconds to 6 seconds. So I'm trying to tell y'all, seconds in Overwatch is so key, man. That cooldown second, I mean, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, that can change everything. So that's actually a pretty big buff in my opinion. And I think his primary gun, sorry, it's a bus right behind me if you guys hear that. But the primary gun, his damage went from 150 to 125. So his gun is actually weaker. But I mean, he's still buffed to me, man. He's still buffed to me. And I think that's all and Zarya. I want to talk about Zarya real quick too. You know, Winston didn't really get touched that much. He got a little buff, I guess, like, you know, whatever. And Sigma got a patch update too. But Zarya, so she got a pretty big buff, because now she can. The main thing is her barrier, right? Her shields. She can shield all her teammates, whoever's around her. She can shield her teammates, and that's crazy. You know what I mean? Cause now it goes from, okay, you're shielding one person to everybody. So Zarya is, I mean, these tanks got a big buff, man. And I'm a tank main. I started playing tank more because I love playing DPS, man, but it's too many people playing DPS. And before the whole like, you know, role selection thing, like when you could just pick anybody, before that, everybody used to pick DPS real quick, and I just said F it. I pick tank, and I love Diva. I love using Diva anyway, so I was a huge Diva main for a little bit of Roadhog, and I can use Roundheart too. So I was a tank. I'm a tank main. So this is like, I'm happy about this, man, and I'm gonna start practicing with Zarya, because if these changes go through, now remember, these changes are not confirmed, right? It's just like an experimental, so they can do the whole point of experimental is to get everybody's opinion and then fit whatever the issue might be before actually putting it into the real games. You know what I mean? So I think I like the experimental mode because it lets you test out how certain things will work. If you can see if it's going to be cheap, you see if it's going to be good enough. You can see if a character got really nerfed or really buffed. So it allows the developers to really make those changes, and I like that a lot, man. I just hope it just depends on how fast they make the changes. It depends how much time they put into, you know, making changes and how fast they are. They said they want to like update the game, I think like every week or two. So that's good. That's how your game should be. Your game should be updated at least every 2 weeks. So it's like, you know, any problems that might occur. If it's like a problem, you need to patch it ASAP. You know, if it's like a minor problem or like certain things are happening, do a patch every 2 weeks. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. So I know that stuff is not easy. So they're busy people. So I'm not gonna, you know, knock them on that. So yeah, man, it looks like Zarya and Roadhog got the biggest buffs, man, and no one else, no damage, no support really got an update. It's just mainly tanks. So I guess they're trying to test out the tanks to see how it works out, see how many people are using each tank and stuff. So that's very interesting, man. I kind of like it, you know. I kind of like it. I have to play it myself to see how it is, but I kind of like the idea, man. I think it's good to switch up the games and just change it up, man, because, you know, Overwatch been out for about 4 years now, and, you know, I've been playing since the beginning. I started on console. I went to PC last year, so I'm pretty new on PC. So I'm still trying to work my way around PC, but I mean, I've been playing for a while, man. So much have changed, but you know, currently or recently, it's just been a boring game because the meta has been so boring. Nothing has changed really. So I'm happy they're making changes, trying to make the game, because we have no idea when Overwatch 2 is going to come out. We have no idea. So I like the experimental mode. I think that's going to help the game overall like grow and get better over time, because you're allowing your community to give back their opinions, and it's up to them to, you know, make the changes. Listen to your people, man. Listen to the people. So the next thing I want to talk about before this video ends is the road queue thing. Road queue is basically, they said, I think every week, I might be wrong, every week or two, they're going to ban certain heroes. Like I think like 3 or 4 heroes they're going to ban, and you can't use them for that whole like week or two. And I kind of like that, you know. It's cool. Like, changes the meta. It changes how certain people play. The only thing, my only concern is, you might have people now. You know, it's a lot of one tricks. Oh, watch. People love using one character. I never understood that. Like, just freaking pick. You learn how to use everybody. That makes the game more fun. Like, how you just use like Hanzo all day, right? I just use a Hanzo all day, like every game. Like, I know you're real. Okay, you might be really good with Hanzo. Cool. But bro, if you're really that good, you will use other people and you'll still be good with those other people, no matter what. No matter what. And that makes the game more fun in my opinion. But this will help get rid of one tricks, because say you have a one trick Mei. Mei's banned for a week or two. What you gonna do, one trick? What you gonna do? Oh yeah. Either you don't play the game or you're forced to pick another character. Get better with every character. It's not that hard. Once you learn the moves and learn how, like, when to use them, That's it. You know the mechanics of the game. You know you got the positioning down. I mean, certain characters do have different positions, but for the most part, you do have the positions down pat. Learn how to use the game. I mean, learn how to play the game the way it's supposed to be played. Learn the character. It's not that hard, man. So, oh, sorry, guys. So, at the end of the day, you know, I say that the road queue thing is cool. I just wish it was kind of like, I was trying to think how you can make it like Rainbow, right? Rainbow Six Siege, it's a shooting game. You guys don't know. They have it so you ban 4. It's like it's operators, but it's like the same thing as heroes. You ban 4 operators, so you can't use it for that game, only that game, and then you do that for every game. So I kind of would have liked it more maybe if they did it that way, but we'll see how this way works. We'll see how it works. You know, it's definitely going to change the meta, and it's definitely going to change how people play. So it's going to make people flex more. I think it's going to bring a new life, some type of new life to Overwatch. So Overwatch is people that, and last thing, y'all, people that say Overwatch is dead, man. Okay, you can say Overwatch is dead. It's still a top 10 game streamed on Twitch. You still got a lot of people playing it. It's a 4-year-old game. I mean, come on, like how many 4-year-old games are still popping like that? You got, I'm not sure how. I mean, World of Warcraft, that's been out for a while. It's still popping. You know, you still have Rainbow Six Siege. People are still playing that. Counter-Strike, people still playing that. So I get that. But those are like the rare, really good games. A lot of games don't last that long, y'all. Y'all have to think about that. But Overwatch is a great game, man. At the end of the day, people that complain about it, they're still gonna play it. That's just how people are at times. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about the experimental and the road queue thing, and let me know what you guys want to see in the future, and if you like it or you don't like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm out. Peace.